Hey Academy, back for round two. Today we're at Zandvoort National. Zandvoort's one of my favorite tracks. A lot of skill involved in this place to get through it fast. Great place to really teach you patience. It's really, for me, I just love this place. Anyway, so we'll get started. I'm in sixth gear, come down the main straight. I'm going to use this line right across our track right here as my braking marker. To me, it's pretty simple using that. You can go a little before or after, whatever works for you, but that's where I'm hitting. From sixth gear, I'm going to click down into third. A couple of things. If you notice, those three white lines up ahead are all my gear changes, my downshifts. One thing I think you guys should work on, and I find it extremely helpful, is to hold off on your downshifts, right? So many of us have that habit of as soon as you hit the brakes, you're downshifting a gear. Use your brakes. I think you'll find out that you can actually slow the car down quicker and under better control if you're not rapid firing those downshifts. Other thing is, a lot of these corners here at Zandvoort, you kind of want to V them off. You don't want to take that big wide line out to the outside and then try and carry some speed in. You're just going to get setting yourself up for an easy pass, and it's not even the fastest way around. So you're going to try and come in, almost double apex this. You're slowing the car down. You hit about here. You should be looking for your exit already in third gear. You're going to power right on out, right to the outside curb. Be up to fourth gear. As you come to this corner here, just past that sign, a little bit of brake. Then you're going to just feather off it, let the car slow itself down. As soon as you see your opening, you're back into the throttle. You're staying in fourth. Again, here, same thing. Braking. You want to hold the brakes, downshift in the third. You want to slow the car down to, halfway through or more than halfway through the corner. I think a lot of times we have a tendency to brake hard immediately, and then you sort of have to throttle through the corner. Let the car slow down through the corner. So when you get back in the throttle, it's one time you're on, and you ride right out to the exit. For it to be at the fifth gear, this is a super tricky corner. I don't know what my marker is. I just sort of do this one by feel. You can see right there where we were. From fifth, I go down to second. You just want to, I don't like touching the curb. I feel like you lose a little bit of braking on it, so I just stay just inside it. And again, you'll notice all of my downshifts are right as I get towards the trickiest portion of this corner, right? So on the brakes, down the second, turn it in for me. I've been playing with traction control. I'm finding that the TC1, which is the highest setting, it's just my fastest, because once I get to this point here, I can just full throttle out of here. If I go down to 2, 3, or 4, I'm losing the rear, or I'm feeling like I'm too ginger with the throttle. Somebody with better throttle control, I'm sure would be quicker using less traction control, but for me, I like to get it stopped, turned, and then just hammer the throttle. Once you get it out, you'll be at the fourth gear. There's a lot of time to be found in this little section here, right? Again, fourth gear on the brakes, about 60 meters out. You do not want to brake too late here, because if you do, you're going to understeer, and then you're in big trouble, right? So brakes down to third, but don't stop the car. Just slow it. You want to jump this curb as much as possible without invalidating your lap. Get back into the throttle, full throttle for a quick second. You're looking over, dab the brakes down to third if you're not in third already. You want to, again, V this corner off. We want to cut this corner so we can get on the throttle as early as possible, right to the exit. And you'll be back up to fourth gear. Right at the 50-meter mark here, I'm on the brakes. This one, again, patience, right? If you dab the brake and come in too early, you're going to ride the grass. Too late, you lose time. You just got to let the car slow itself down. Wait till you see that you can get into the throttle. The earlier you can get into it, the faster you're going to be coming down this main straight. But don't do too early, because you're actually going to end up going off track which is very easy. You'll lose a ton of time if you're in this grass over here. So make sure that you keep the car where it needs to be. Fourth gear. So here, you got to turn the car in. This red and white strip on the right. Don't aim for the beginning of it. If you do, what's going to happen is you're going to end up, by the time you get out of this corner, you're going to end up in this trajectory, which is going to put you, because you're going to want to go full throttle through here, over to here. If you get off of this track, you're just killing yourself down this main straight. So you got to turn in a little late there. If you need to lift, you're better for lifting for a millisecond than you are going off that track. Fourth, fifth, sixth gear, obviously. So let's do one, medium speed run through. Obviously we go fast as 6, line, brake. So you have the ability to throttle, brake, slow, downshift. There it is. Now we're back into it. Here we go. Turn it in hard, get it pointed. Fourth gear, brake. Down to third, turn it in, jump the curve, throttle, turn it, V it out of there, use all of the track. Here's your opening. Little lift because I turned in a little too late, but you want to stay on the track. It's more or less a lap. So we'll do a reset and I'll throw up a quick lap for you guys.